Well, that's awesome. That's good. Thank you. All right, everyone. Thanks so much for listening to the episode of Full Body Cast Presents Garage Night. Garage Night brought to you by, listen, guys. Cole Street's no more. So it's brought to you by the memory of Cole Street Brewery. Also, Bordeaux Wine Bar was in there the other night. Sorry, I'll get there in a second. And then also Mazalon, Ian Claw, Mazalon, and yes, say hi to Andy. And yes, also we have the Chef Country Kitchen, which I was bugged with. People were bugging me saying, hey, is he still doing it? Is Dan? Yes, Dan's still doing it. So shout out to Dan. Saturday. We got Craig Bentley on the mic for the Garage Night guys.
Oh, you almost forgot what's going on.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
It's been too long.
No, not long enough.
And
but
then
hey,
we got
how's it going?
We got Corey Bentley on the mic as well.
We're doing Garage Night today?
We're doing Garage Night
today.
today.
This was a crafting.
This is a
episode
crafting. Yes, this is a crafting.
We don't talk about crafting.
We could make Christmas wreaths.
Dude, we could. On Christmas Day.
I like to work with styrofoam.
We are doing the podcast. A lot of, by the way, if you're a Patreon, this is the thing. There was a professor that
nobody understands why.
This is a professor that did this to one of their classes. The professor said the email yesterday that I emailed you has today's answers and the questions for the quiz that I'm about to give you. But nobody opened their email, so because they just discarded it. And she was like, so it's on you if you guys didn't, it's your own fault. Gosh darn it. Now, here's the thing. I'm a human being. I'm a man. I'm a male. I am A-okay with Patreons and people, monthly subscribers, and I appreciate every one of them. Every one of you who've ever done it, thank you from the bottom of my heart. But I feel like I'm not producing as much as I used to. And I'm not saying the Full Body Cast is going to go away, but I feel guilty. I feel weird. I feel bothered that these nice folks that listen or don't still give money monthly. So I'm telling you right now, cancel your Patreon, okay? Unless you want to keep it going, that's fine. Well, I'm not getting rid of Full Body Cast. I can't guarantee that we're going to do more than 2 episodes a month. So if you feel like, that's not worth it to me, cancel it.
You get a hug for every $1 if you stay, though.
You get a hug from Corey in the produce section for every, right?
Oh, I thought you wanted to give hugs.
No, I'm not hugging.
Oh, my hugs are $5 a piece.
Oh, $5 a piece. Okay. Yeah. But like, there's people that I appreciate that have been a part of it forever, and they've canceled because I kind of told them, hey, I feel guilty and don't do it anymore. And they were like, okay, sounds good. And I sent a heartfelt love you guys. Thank you very much. And anyone and everyone that's done it. But cancel it. Feel free to cancel it. I feel guilty. So this is me not feeling guilty. If you want to continue to financially support the podcast, go for it. But feel free. You're not going to hurt my feelings if you cancel it. I just feel guilty that I haven't been able to do what I used to and all that. So, do you have anything, Craig?
Yeah, you should definitely cancel it. I said that before.
Yeah, and
I've been spreading the word.
You're double downing on it. I know. I saw 2 people cancel on the same exact date.
Yeah, that was yeah.
But I talked to one of them, and then you
did.
made sure that the other one found out.
Yes, I did.
Corey, how about you?
Oh, I never would have started.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Anyway, Merry Christmas, Happy Thanksgiving. How was your guys' Thanksgiving?
It was long.
Where was it at?
Oh, we're at Carrie. Yeah, we're at Carrie's parents' house all the time.
And where do they live?
In Enumclaw.
Okay, so it wasn't like long,
super
like
far drive.
Yeah. And then that weekend, did you Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday it like everyone else in the world, or did you have to go back to work like on Friday?
No.
Or?
We fought 4-dayer.
Nice. And Corey, obviously, bit slow time for you. No, it's probably pretty busy in the store.
I had turkey.
You had turkey? Where'd you have it at?
The hospital.
That's right. We did catch up on this, and it was delicious. And your parents also Thanksgivinged it at the hospital.
They did.
Did they bring it back to you?
They did.
And were you working during the
was.
time? Okay, and then they were like, heat it up. Here it is.
Yeah, I had leftover hospital turkey.
Nice.
But it was delicious. It was good.
Nice.
If you ever want to go just have a a meal, just go to the restaurant. It's good.
How much is it? Pretty priced
Yeah, it's
reasonably.
like going to like a Sherry's.
Oh, okay. As good as Sherry's, huh?
Yeah.
They got pie? Do they have a pie
I'm sure if
It came home.
case?
It came home like my parents. It came home with like a little personal pie piece.
Yeah, you get a little pumpkin pie with it. that was delicious.
And then how was Carrie's parents? Did you have to bring like a green bean casserole?
Oh,
or-
we're olives. That's what we bring every year.
Oh, the green or black olives?
Black olives, just cans of them.
Pitted.
There's like 40 some people.
Oh,
so-
really?
How many cans you got to bring for the 40 people?
Oh, you just get a whole case and
Just a
then
case
see
of
what.
them?
Yeah,
A full case?
that's what we do every year. Here you go. That's our contribution.
You don't open or serve the olives?
Nope.
Oh, wow.
I carried them in.
Man, there's going to be hopefully fables and myths brought by the young children that are like, oh, there he is. There goes. You got the red. You actually got a nice beard going right now, Craig. But you're like Chris Kringle bringing olives wherever. You're like Johnny Appleseed.
They're like, watch this guy.
Dude, olives are
It's
gross.
a case of olives. He's just going to drop it and leave.
I don't even eat olives because they're gross.
Well, who decided that you were the olive guy?
I just started 10 years ago probably.
When they're like, okay, we need one case of olives.
You have
Easy, I got it.
10 years worth of olives behind you.
You never go back.
It's that trip to Costco every time.
That probably was what he did. He's like, that sounds pretty simple. I'll do the olives.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, man, that's impressive.
Not even stuffed with pimento or anything.
No, straight up, whatever.
Straight up.
Are you a
cannons.
green olives guy at all?
Nope.
Are you a green olives guy at all?
No.
Dude, I love olives with garlic in them. The garlic, put in there, and also the jalapeno ones are pretty good too. If you're looking for a nice spicy kick. So
I
good.
don't mind an olive in my martini.
Are you a martini guy?
Sure.
A little heavy on the teeny. Light or light on the or heavy on the apple, light on the teeny. I haven't had alcohol touch these lips for 7 days. I'm 7 days because the last time they touched my lips,
You forgot 7 days.
I haven't had alcohol touch my lips since the Wednesday before Thanksgiving.
Really?
Yeah.
What now? Why? Why?
I don't know. Just because.
Just too much?
No, just hadn't had it.
But did you go?
Didn't have any of the house.
I went too hard. That's why I couldn't do it,
Well, I didn't go too hard. I'm not 20 anymore.
dude. I was that guy that works at Ranchito. You know who I'm talking about. You'll see him afterwards, maybe at the ski or at Headworks. He's like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm talking about?
Spiky hair.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, let me get you some margarita. And so I got the margarita. We're at this little shindig, and sorry, Andy,
Is
but
that a Spanish accent you just used?
oh, he kind of like mumbles. He mumbles it, and he's very friendly, but he kind of mumbles to you. And I think he pretends like I think he's like speaks fluent English, and he just kind of mumbles at you to make you think he doesn't. And dude, he hooked me up with like 3 margaritas, and I had when I went home. Like Jamie was telling me things about like when I got home, I was loud, waking everyone up, like things I was saying to her. That I was just like a absolute mess. And I'm like,
lightweight.
dude, and I hadn't eaten all day. That's true. And then I was like, oh, let's eat some of these nachos and this will be fine.
It's
and
pretty good at a week, though.
say what?
It's pretty good at a week.
Yeah,
You want to do a challenge?
not really, because I like the fact that that it doesn't. Like, I've thought about how appealing it sounds every night, where I'm like, you know what, it sounds good. I might have a little whiskey tonight. Nope. I'm good. Or a little beer tonight. Nah, I'm good. Like, even tonight, I'm supposed to go out for friends in town, and we're supposed to meet up at the Mint, and I'm like, I don't know. Maybe just water.
I got close to a year once.
1 full year.
Yeah, almost went draft to draft.
But, well, speaking of drafts, you don't like draft beer. What was your alcohol that you were, because you're, like, allergic. So what were you?
I don't drink like PBRs or Bud Light. Like I can have all that.
Okay, so then did you normally have it, or was this like me saying like, yeah, I barely
I didn't drink a ton anyway.
I'm not playing pickleball. Well, I only play pickleball like 4 times.
Let's play pickleball. I'm down.
Have you played it lately?
No, I want to start.
Dude, those ankles aren't ready for it.
No, I've been stretching.
You're cutting the entire time. Just pivot, cut, pivot, cut.
I'll wear super ankle
I'm down.
braces.
You're
Let's
down
do
too?
pickleball.
I got another guy who wants to play too. He won't.
Is
come
it
on
named Craig?
No, his name's Scott. He won't come on the podcast, but he wants to play pickleball.
Dude, I miss him.
Yeah, so he wants to play pickleball.
Now that he's in your department? Well, do we have a shot at him coming on here?
Not on a Thursday.
Oh,
He has hockey every Thursday.
Okay. But anyway, you lasted a year.
Yeah.
Was it a bet? Like you got to shave or
No, I just wasn't. I wasn't like again. I'm not a huge drinker
anyway? Yeah, right.
So it wasn't like it was
Like Craig and working out. Like Craig's like, yeah, it didn't work out for a year. I was like, well, you don't.
He does
Sure.
the opposite though. He works out for a year straight nonstop and then goes a year off. It's like a year on, year off.
He flexes.
He does the year on, so he doesn't have to do the next year.
That's one verse 2.
Are you-
Year on, 2 off.
Are you? Are you? How long have you been like done a sober challenge?
I meant realistically, if I probably 2-3 months.
Oh, and was it like a health thing? We like went to the doctor. They're like, "Hey, you almost got type 2."
No, I think it was just like almost because if I remember, because I go through these like if I like went to Vegas for instance for 4 days,
Right.
like I come home and you tell yourself, "Oh, let's do a week-long cleanse type
Right.
deal,"
Yes.
and then that just kept going. You know, what I mean, that just it
Yeah.
was what you know what I mean. It wasn't planned out. It wasn't like because of a reason, but it was just like. I didn't buy any. I don't have any. I don't have any in the house. No big deal. And the same kind of like you said for tonight. If you happen to go out, and when I went out, it was like, whatever. I'll just have pop.
Yeah,
It wasn't. It wasn't that. It wasn't a big deal.
So, and then when you would like it would come towards you for a drink, you're just like, yeah, I can keep going with this. Was it more of like, I wonder how long I could actually go?
Not really, because I don't know. I enjoy beer,
Right.
and for me, that's what it always is. I've never really been anything besides beer anyway.
Yeah.
So I realistically could tell myself I could go 6 months and not have a beer, and then have a beer and be like, oh, okay, no big deal. And I could go another 6 months if I wanted to.
I see. Once I'm back on for a while. Like 2 years ago or 3 years ago, whenever I had my surgery, the guy's like, you got to lose as much money as money. That's easy for me.
Vegas.
Yeah, I'm like, hold on, let me put together a 24-leg parlay. But he goes, you gotta lose as much weight as you possibly can, and so, we're going to, you got to lose as much weight as you possibly can because of the surgery that you're getting. So I didn't drink, and I remember going to Cole Street, and Dixon Harding's now wife, he was dating her at the time. She was pouring there, and she was like, "You want a beer?" And I'm like, "Nah." Oh, okay. Like, she was very supportive. That was very nice. It wasn't like somebody else that had been like, "You need a beer," but I didn't take and so it was good. It felt great, and then once I was able to have beer again, though, it was like, I'm not stopping this for a while. I don't think I can do that. It's too much. Like for me, golf, like that activity is beer, or like, I don't know, like barbecuing is beer. Campfire is beer. So that'd be hard for me to say no to drinking then. What activity for you, Craig, is like the one where you're like, this is hard to say no to? Like Vegas?
No, I guess because I've only been there 4 or 5 times now, and every time I went, I drank. So
Right.
I guess yes. To me, I could not travel and go to the stadiums like I do and not drink at the stadiums.
Gotcha. That'd be hard to say no to.
Yeah, that would actually be really hard for me because we not only go to the stadiums, but we go to some of the local brew pubs, breweries. So not doing that would be like why go do it almost.
Right. Yeah, it's like it'd be like going on it'd be like going to a brewery and be like, water, please.
Yeah.
How about you, Corey? What
I have done that.
Well, yeah, you do that a lot. How many times? What activity for you do you like have a difficult time? Not difficult, but what activity?
Usually if I'm at a drink, it's like we're at a garage night. We're hanging out, playing games in the backyard, and we're
NFL or like a draft, like a fantasy draft.
like a draft. Or we're playing cornhole. Or we're doing something in the back, and then I'm sitting around talking and doing stuff. Then I'll have a beer.
It's like a socializing type of.
Yeah.
Now, do you need that to kind of open up to hang out with some people that may be awkward to hang out with, or
no? Because I don't drink enough to make that change anyway.
Okay, so you don't get loose. It's just something that's kind of like you just sip on and just chill.
Couple. I usually don't drink very much, and when they're PBRs, it doesn't really make a difference.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised that you guys. Now that we're talking about being awkward and having to talk and have people, you have to deal with people that are like someone that you don't want to kind of talk with. I'm now starting to think you guys have a shot before every podcast because you have to sit in a room with me for like an hour.
You just don't know that you've never seen me sober. Even every time you've ran into me door dashing.
Oh, I'm sober, dude. Dude. So what do you guys got planned for the holidays? Anything fun?
I'm gonna smoke a ham.
He's gonna roll it first.
Yeah, roll up a ham and smoke it. That's
like the least excited I've ever heard anybody talk about. Yeah, I'm gonna Eeyore this ham later today.
I now know. Carrie, you walk in the bedroom door with Carrie. You're like, "You ready for this?" Carrie's like, "No, I'm good. I'm going to go to sleep."
I'm very excited right now. This might be the best time ever.
She's like, "What do you got planned for tonight?" I'm gonna smoke your ham.
You all right over there?
No. So you're gonna smoke a ham. Have you smoked a ham before?
Yeah, last couple years.
Are you like in what? In a Traeger? Would you have what do you got to smoke it in?
It's like a Traeger.
Just a reg.
It's a Traeger.
No hard R on that Traeger.
He knows where he is.
That sounds fun. That's exciting.
Yeah.
Do you ever I'm going to do a prime rib, but I usually buy a smaller prime rib a few weeks prior just to kind of get like used to it. Correct. Correct.
You know, my plan is I'm super excited because I have to work. So the only day I'm going to be excited about is waffles.
New waffles this year also.
He might smoke some. It's probably going to turn out really good too.
Let me see where my wife's at. Hold on. Wait. Hold on.
Smoke some ham and waffles.
Hold on just a second.
I feel like he's distracting from me.
Hey, did you get Jacqueline?
No, Kane was getting her.
All right, cool. Are you going to be back by 5 for the hall, the halls?
I'm stuck in bridge traffic right now doing a delivery that Waze said was only 7-minute drive, and it's going on about probably 15 minutes by now.
Oh, Waze.
Screw Waze.
Boo.
Boo. Yeah. We're all booing you. Craig and Corey are booing. I didn't realize that usually when we wrap things up, Craig's got to fight some traffic to get back to his house. What dedication on a Thursday night?
Dude, it's been bad last week and a half. It's been horrible.
It sucks.
Even coming in from work.
Yeah. Oh,
Corey's
from Auburn.
Got a rough commute.
Corey does?
Terrible.
Is he walking to work?
I have.
Corey's commute is the easiest thing in the world.
No, don't go that far.
I know, I'm joking.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, learn to laugh.
Dummy.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa. Wow, we might get Patreons back. Wait, is your wife going to get on and call you a dummy the entire time?
We're back in.
$50 a month, please. All right. Well, have a good time. And then I'm supposed to get Megan in about 45 minutes. So, and then we'll go. All right. Love you.
All right.
Quit coughing. Okay, bye.
And that's why you should cancel.
And that's why they call it the blues. December 21st, come on out to 8 a.m., by the way, to Covenant Coffee, which is casting iron. Dad, how do I? My uncle with the 5 million YouTubers. We usually do a live for Christmas where we sing Christmas songs. at his house, but he wanted to do it with an audience, so it's free to come in, grab some coffee. There's going to be giveaways. There's going to be a raffle. It's 8 a.m. the 21st, December 21st. It's going to last about an hour. And so I'm supposed to be kind of giving away something. So my dad's going to give away a tool probably. And my uncle's got tons of stuff. My brother's going to be there, paintings and all that. He may give away like some art supplies or something like that. And so they're like, well, what are you going to give away? And I said, all right, I finally figured it out. I'm going to give away my 5-leg parlay lock of the week. And so that is what I'm going to give away to you if you show up. And you say, hey, what's the 5-leg parlay lock of the week? I will scratch it out on a little piece of paper and hand it to you.
If I show up,
here I was thinking,
paint me.
Yes.
Here I was thinking you were going to give away the 2 shelves of shirts you got over.
You know what?
You should just hand those out.
I am going to do that, actually. I am going to do that. So
probably use them to clean up the coffee tables.
I need to kind of clear this place out a little bit because my daughter is going to be moving in. My dad's super excited that he's finally put a toilet in for you guys, and now we're going to vacate this place at some point soon. So
it was kind of funny because today he asked when we walked in, do you guys want to use this toilet?
And I said, like, no, I enjoy the drain.
Hey, easy, bud. Buy me a drink first. Is that a... No, I don't know. Is that a shiwi in your pocket, or are you excited to use this toilet? Okay. What are you guys going to ask Santa? Oh, yeah, sorry. You're going to smoke a ham. Corey, what's your plan for Christmas?
Same as it always is, Pinky.
Try to take over the world?
I will work, and then I will go visit my brother.
So what we did a few years back, are you hosting it?
Yes.
We did a 90s Christmas where us kids dressed up as it was the 90s again.
Hey,
have you seen
look
us?
At Craig, and I'll ask him if he wants to do a theme Christmas.
Have you seen us?
Do you want to? You guys still wear the same? So this week is this time it's holiday socks. You got to wear holiday socks for we're hosting.
Hey, you know what? I'll dress up for Craig. I got you.
You know, if I did a theme, what it'd be?
I don't know.
It'd be come as 2 people.
The opposite.
No.
Oh.
You could choose one of 2 people. The Grinch before his heart got big.
Ooh.
Or
Ebenezer?
Scrooge.
And you're hosting?
It's my theme.
It's pretty good. Or come as the worst gift you've ever received. That'd be pretty fun. What's the worst
this podcast?
Yeah, true. You show up in full body cast.
He called it a gift, though.
Wow. What was the worst gift you think you guys have ever received? Can you think of like a childhood gift?
I can tell you mine, and I can tell you Corey's.
Okay, yeah, let's hear it.
Mine is a clock radio, but the same clock radio 3 years in a row.
What?
Corey's is he got a clock radio also, but it would be a 6-pack of socks that only had 5 in them.
No, it had 3 pairs of the 6 in them, and they were pink lined. So somebody bought themselves a 6-pack of socks and said, "You know what? I'll gift these 3 to Corey, who I somehow mistake as Cora sometimes for some reason."
They were hoping. They were hoping.
Well, I have something to announce.
So we want to get Travis is still.
I am now Cora.
What? So explain the clock radio a little bit.
A clock radio in a box.
Yeah.
Same, like whatever. Let's
Digital.
say it was Casio.
Yeah.
And then the exact same one next year, like somebody had bought 10 of them and then just gave them out every year.
And so you're like, I'm going to do this with olives later on in life.
Yes, exactly.
That was one of those moments where it established who Craig was going to be.
Wow, that was his villain arc. Was getting this? He was
like I was upset, but yet I'm like,
The movie is just 2 minutes long, and Tim staring at a clock radio going.
It's Groundhog's Day, except Christmas morning. Yet every other day is different until you get to Christmas morning. It's the exact same thing. My worst gift, I remember, because when you're a kid, like, you know, you like for us, it would be, you know, you get through the week and you have all these fun Christmas parties at school, and you're excited, and then like time like drags on, you know, and you finally get to Christmas Eve. We went to church. We did the candlelight service. It was very like dimly lit and long, felt like songs that never ended. And you're like, I get to finally open one gift when I get home. You get home, and then your parents kind of like, all right, let's take our Christmas photo. And I remember opening one time. We had my cousins over, and for Christmas Eve, we all opened a present, and we had like little Ghostbuster toys like to play with. That was awesome. It was fun. Another thing, you know, a year after that, something we could play with. The one that I got one year, I got a tin. It was a Seahawks tin that had popcorn in it. The things that you'd buy at like Rite Aid or whatever, you know, where it has like the cheddar and the caramel and the butter. And I was like, I can't play with this. Like, this sucks. This sucks. How
old were you?
I was probably 10.
Oh, no imagination.
oh, jeez.
You could have played with that all night.
Could have made a necklace.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's true. And it's I'm on, like, my mom has a video of me sitting there dejected, and I even said like this: popcorn, and it's very embarrassing. But
why'd you have an accent?
I feel like I watched the whole video.
But I don't know.
Too bad it wasn't YouTube back then, huh?
Yeah,
You'd
dude.
be famous.
Super famous. By the way, is that person done using that DVD thing, or are they going to keep it for another year like I kept mine?
I gotta ask him.
It's okay, because my I realized that. So last Christmas, I gave you my heart. Craig
You never gave it away.
Craig let me. Yeah. He's like, here you go. This can transfer your VHSs to DVDs. And I'm like, sweet. I bought some DVDs. I got the wrong ones. I finally got the right ones from Amazon. I figured out how to do like one. I read the manual. I got one done. And then I showed my family on Christmas Day. I was hosting again. I was like, hey, look at this. I'm going to give every single one of you. Look at all these. I got like 8 VHSs to do. I'm going to give each one of you guys them. Don't this year at some point. Hopefully have them done by Easter. And I hadn't done one since. And then Craig hits me up and he's like, hey, I'm going to need that thing back. And this is like a month and a half ago, 2 months ago. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. I was like, dang it, I didn't do it. And then my brother, like, I've seen him like a few times and hey, you got those DVDs? Hey, you got those DVDs? Hey, you got those DVDs? And he knows I'm never going to do it now. And now it's like, so I was like, I skipped out on giving them present last year, which is kind of stupid. So,
well, it seems to have VHS. Some people probably don't know what it is. By the time you do it, there probably won't be a DVD anymore.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That is true. I'm gonna have to like DVD and then
backwards
and then download
Laserdisc.
That would be awesome. I hope it goes Laserdisc.
Blu-ray.
I hope video games go on Laserdisc too, so the consoles have to be big enough for that disc to go into.
Yeah, that's.
I'll just start sliding right into the TV.
Oh, yeah. This is sounding dirty.
That's brilliant.
So yeah, if you could get that back from that guy, I'd really appreciate it. I'm just kidding.
So you cannot do it?
Yeah, I need to do it. You know, I would much rather just have you do it. I'll pay you $50
per disc.
Right.
Per disc, though.
Per disc. No.
Per hour worked.
Dude, the thing is that you
like,
gotta.
Here's an hour per.
And he's watching the videos first to make sure they're all there.
Oh, and uploading my popcorn to YouTube and sending it out to all the people that hate me. He's like, look at this idiot. Why would he give me this gold right now?
Would you sue him if he made a ton of money off your popcorn video?
No, at that point, that's on me at that point.
Yeah.
If I can't make money off of it by now and he comes along and makes money,
This is a vocally binding contract.
he's
I actually think he just hasn't tried. I think you should just upload it and see what happens.
yo.
You might get maybe like Orville Redenbacher like contacts you and be like, hey, that's a great. Can we use that in a commercial?
Yeah. Like we filed bankruptcy years ago.
And you're like,
this could bring us back.
you're like, I don't know. Pop Secret's after me as well. I don't know who to choose.
Dude, I loved when I was a kid. I would just house a bag of popcorn after school every day. I'd watch Mystery Science Theater and just eat.
Good thing you didn't end up with popcorn long.
Yeah, that's true.
Dangerous.
Yeah, the vape. I was vaping out of the microwave.
What kind of popcorn were you? Like a
But
Jolly Time?
no, it was Pop Secret.
Or Pop Secret?
Yeah, and then like I got so good at it because it's like you're like, okay, you got to wait 3 seconds, after the last pop before you burn.
Yeah, you don't
it.
want that kernel.
The
popping
question
out of it.
is though.
The hot kernel.
The question
Oh.
is, depending on how old you are, or were, some of the microwaves didn't have.
They didn't. Yeah,
the popcorn button.
Right.
So,
You had to listen to the pops.
Well, yeah. Did you get it down to where you knew it was exactly like 320?
I never looked at the frickin'. It was fun for me to count down the 3 seconds and then pop, and then count down the 3 and pop, and then count and then okay, we're good now. Once that 3 seconds hit, boom, I would just hit that frickin' eject button so frickin' fast. Sit down and watch Tom Servo, watch Joel, and do you guys ever get into Mystery Science Theater? Do you guys know what Mystery Science Theater is?
Yes, but no.
You guys never got into it, huh?
No.
Worst pain ever. I was probably between
Worst
8 to 10 years
pain.
old. Popcorn, hot kernel pops out of the bag into my slipper.
Oh.
In my foot, my skin, my inside of it, so it's burning my foot
So
inside the
it's
slipper.
caught
It's
in
caught
there.
in there,
Oh.
just burning.
Yeah, it's bad.
That was dangerous.
Dangerous.
It was a 49er slipper back then.
What do you guys? Speaking of football, tell me about your fantasies.
I hate fantasy.
My
no,
fantasies.
No, yeah. I want to about your
Sometimes I
fantasies.
think about being on a beach, and usually there's a white horse. Oh, what?
No. So where are you guys at?
I am in the playoffs.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm in the playoffs, but I almost broke my phone last we'd
Did you go up against Jamar Chase?
No. I had the worst beat I've ever had in 20 years of playing fantasy.
Who'd they have?
So-
Charbonnet?
No. Ferguson. The very last play on Monday night
Oh,
That third down play?
Yeah.
got this person like 1 point something, and I lost by 0.2
Oh.
on that play on third down at the end of a game. And what it did, I still make the playoffs, but it dropped me from second to third place. So I didn't get the bye, which in this league, the way it's set up, kind of dumb, but whatever. It would have been a guaranteed $400.
Ooh.
So now I still have the ability, but I lost the guarantee.
Do you guys have decimal? Like, how far do
Yes.
your decimals go out?
2.
1 or 2? Okay.
Dumb. Worst beat I've ever had. I
So-
literally threw my phone. Carrie was so mad at me.
So you
Because she threw it at her.
you lost it by? Did you lost it by 0.2 or 0.02?
0.2.
Okay, so you still lost even if there wasn't a second decimal. It was
Correct.
Just, yeah. Okay.
Correct.
all
That's why we.
It was like because it was his third catch,
right.
and then you got the yardage or
That's
whatever.
why we
the hell
don't
it
do
is.
decimals. Decimals are stupid.
Well, I am in the playoffs because of decimals. I went on that 8-game winning streak, and then my last game to kind of see where seeding was, and I could have got knocked off. I ended up losing, which would have tied me with Kyle Pierce, friend of the show. Kyle Pierce, if he would have won, would have had a few points better than me in the overall, and I would have finished 5th and missed the playoffs. He tied with his opponent it was like 128.1 to 128.1, and because he tied, it dropped him out. I had more wins, and I ended up making the playoffs.
That sounds like a bad beat as well.
That was
It does sound
wild.
horrible.
Yeah. So Craig and Kyle get the bad beats of the week.
Yeah.
A man who had his name on a team in our league for 2 years.
Yeah. Ooh. This is like this is where
full circle.
TikTok conspiracy theorists are like, see this name? See this outcome? Guess who owned that team from that outcome?
The man that used that name is in the playoffs this year again, and he won last year.
Jared?
Jaron.
That's right. Jaron. How'd Jared do? Is he
He's
out?
he's in
made
the
the
wild
playoffs.
card playoffs with me.
You guys got a toilet bowl thing?
Yeah.
Who's last place and getting absolutely? Can we say that?
It's
Garrett has
Oh,
not won a game.
He's yeah. He's
It's never happened before.
Oh my gosh!
He's 0-13-1.
Like you have to give like a special thing for that. Like he has to.
The problem is, every other team was so sandwiched together that if he wins the toilet bowl, he's still not going to be the ass of the league. But the other person that could be the ass is
The man who shall not be named.
No, me.
No.
7-7, and I'm in the ass bowl with him, and he went 0-13.
Yeah, because everybody else was more points.
So if you lose to him,
He's got 2 weeks to beat him, but if he loses, then he's the ass.
oh my gosh.
There was a little bit of strategery here, though.
Oh my gosh.
There's a little bit of strategery this last weekend that worked out. I'm hoping, because I did this on purpose, or I tried to do it on purpose, but
You tried to pick up some players that he couldn't pick up.
no.
Oh.
I intended to lose to put myself into the ass bowl. Because the way our league works is if you win the ass bowl,
You're sacrificing yourself. Like what?
no, here's the deal.
You win the number 1 pick.
You win the number
Oh.
one
the winner
pick.
of the ass bowl gets number 1
I
pick.
couldn't make the playoffs,
The loser gets number 2 pick.
but I put myself in hoping I can beat Garrett.
Okay, as a commissioner,
I still started everybody.
he sandbagged.
No,
His team actually outperformed what he would have started if he started.
because I had like Lamar and everybody on a
anyone-
bye.
Was anyone pissed on that?
Put it this way.
I don't know. I have nobody said anything to me.
Put it this way. I had Lamar. I have Lamar Jackson. He was
Right.
on a bye.
Me too. Okay.
I had a lot of quarterbacks I could have picked up.
Right.
I picked up Cooper Rush. Started him.
Okay.
He did all right. So I didn't totally.
He actually did a lot better than I thought he was going to
Yeah,
do.
I didn't totally.
Let's say this.
And I wouldn't
Somebody
have. I
could-
wouldn't have won anyway.
Somebody could be upset all they want. The team he played, which was Jared, scored the second most points scored in that league in 20
because he had
years.
Allen and Chase.
In 20 years.
Oh.
Second most ever. So he had no chance of winning. Even if he scored 150 points, he would have lost.
My guy. So, yeah, that's rough. Do you guys? Yeah.
So it could backfire on me. We'll see.
All of our playoffs changed the seeding for the draft now. We've changed everything. So even the constellation
really?
bracket, you win. By winning the constellation bracket, you win yourself a higher pick. Like, you don't get anything for losing.
So if you let's say you lose the consolation bracket, you're going to end up with the 7th, 8th, no,
Right.
7th.
Well, 9th and 10th is ass, and then 8th is the loser of the consolation.
Yeah, but you're going to end up picking 8th or 7th.
Yeah.
If you win the ass, you're picking 1st and 2nd.
Yeah, opposite direction.
So losing the consolation bracket is, in my opinion, worse if you have a chance to win the ass bowl, is the way I looked at it.
I like that. Smart.
We'll see. If I end up being the only one to lose to Garrett,
Yeah, that's a.
then it doesn't look smart
so
at
then,
all.
okay, so then
Well, the
what?
wild card round is the same thing because there's 4 teams right now in the wild card. One team gets kicked out, and you're back in the consolation round. You're not even in the playoffs anymore. It's just a wild card round.
Okay, so then, but if I feel like there should be major punishment if you lose to Garrett.
We'd have to enact that as a rule next year because it's never
I
been
feel
a
like
rule.
there should have been a rule we enact that says if you win 0
Yes.
games, you automatically have the ass, and there is no ass bowl.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but we never had that rule.
This has been going on for 20 years. How long is this?
Yeah, this is the first time ever.
Okay, so I say since it's possible now, it's got to be a tattoo. It's got to be something that is like maybe the first place person gets to choose. I know
Shave their head.
it has to be something. If you can't win a game, if you cannot win one game, that's astronomical odds. Like that is crazy to me.
Wow.
It's
I mean, he did trade everything away
for Christian McCaffrey, and that never
for
happened.
next year because he was late to the draft. So he traded all his early picks last year.
But still, even that being said, he still should win a game.
It's still crazy.
Dude, that's wild.
So all his picks next year are in front of round 5 or 6, I think.
So what would you guys think? You guys got some ideas? Cooking up some ideas other than just like, you're automatically ass. Like, there's got to be a bigger, like, you are on the side of the road, like, waving around in a dress.
Everything that we voted on gets voted down. That's like, go do this somewhere. Like, no, it doesn't get passed half the time.
I brought this up again this year because I went to the parade, like I do every year, and we've always had a conversation. It's never been a thing, but we've always had a conversation. Because anybody can enter the parade.
Yes.
For like $50 or $100, whatever the cost is for that.
Right.
And we had always talked about having a BCFL.
So
float.
good.
Like
we thought the same thing. I think every league's thought about that. Yeah.
But I mean, with family, like all the families can be on it.
Yeah.
Go through the thing.
A little throne for the champ.
The loser would have to have something in the parade. The ass, like you'd have to sit on a toilet the whole time, or something like that. It's just we've never came up with anything and put it into an actual rule.
I think that they're not on the float. Like they got to walk around in a diaper, like around the float. While everyone else is
have a toilet lid hanging around their neck, like
a
necklace.
Yes, that's only if you go 0 and freaking 15 or whatever the guy's gone.
No, this would be anybody that's the ass would end up in the parade.
I mean, I get that, but it's got to be like.
But see, the problem with that is once you implement that rule, we'd all have to be in the parade every year.
Yeah, no one wants to do that.
That's been the problem. That's why it's not happened.
Maybe you get there early. You have to get there early if you're the ass. You're not in the parade, but you've set up chairs for everybody to watch it with you, but you've got to sit like on a toilet. Like, you have to lug a toilet down there.
I think we can make it so only the ass has to show up. Like everybody else can if they want, but we make like 200 flyers with their picture and name on it, and that they're the ass, and they have to hand them out at the parade.
Or they...
Were you at the parade?
Yeah, I was there for a little bit.
Okay. So, did you see the guy selling the lighted swords?
Yeah.
Amazing idea.
Right.
Because he wasn't going to be in the parade.
Right.
If we had somebody going around trying to sell something stupid,
yeah,
how awesome would that be?
Yeah, I like that.
He obviously didn't get picked up. He made it through the parade making a lot of money, because I can tell you right now, the family next to me spent $100.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Right out, or just $100 cash for 5 swords.
And that could be something where you then also, like, friggin', that's your buy-in for the next year. Like, whatever you make, you're bringing to the buy-in.
Not the rest of the league gets it for their buy-ins.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or, like, you have to hang out flyers missing fantasy football knowledge, and it's a picture of him, and you're hanging up your own missing. Those are good. Good. I feel like we got a lot coming up, but I really want to. So I'm taking a week off between Christmas and New Year's.
Going to Vegas?
No, just gonna hang at home. Probably DoorDash for Vegas. I'm kicking around a January trip. I was doing May only, and then we booked a March trip, and now we're kicking around a January trip. So we're back on the sauce.
Surprise.
Yeah. And then
weird. You should probably just buy like a condo down there.
Me and Carrie talked about going to Vegas this year.
Nice. What
in April?
See, we're going. Yeah,
WrestleMania.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Hey, do you want to go in April?
No, probably won't be able to. But I'll go January, March.
Ooh, March
May.
Madness? You doing March Madness there?
So I bought the flights already. I called my guy today. He's like, can't get them yet. It's blacked out. Can't even do it in my system, but I'll give it to you in January. Call me up. And so, but I'm going there Tuesday, Wednesday, but I'm flying back Thursday. So.
Sounds to me like you need to get your guy to get you another night or two there.
Well, no, that's me saying no to it. Because I actually want to come back here and be here for it.
Have you ever been there during it?
No. Have you? You have?
I have not.
Oh.
But I thought I've been
It
told
sounds so fun.
Yeah.
It sounds so fun, but there's no place to really watch it. Like, that's the thing. Like everything fills up so fast that I think I'd much rather want to be at home. And then the lines are so bad for sportsbook stuff there that I'd much rather, I kind of know when to go for Muckleshoot. So, but Anyway, I hope everyone has a good holiday. I hope everyone cancels their Patreon, and if you don't, it's okay. I love you. Keep it going. We're gonna keep full buddy cast going into 2025.
Unbelievable. I was here thinking this was it.
The best part, though, is that here's what I've decided.
I'm so excited right now.
It's just going to be people that I want to talk with.
Oh, crap.
And it's you guys. So I love talking with you guys.
I talk with Craig enough.
Let me put a star on my calendar.
For today?
Yeah.
The people that should cancel, but if you don't, it's cool.
You're going to get shit outs.
Kellen Hall, Holly Graff, Adam Kenny Art, Cassie Spencer. Amanda Keating is going to be on the episode at one point because I need to hear these stories. Dude, she said I could share some of this, but there was a point. Let's just say sugar daddy. I can say sugar daddy, Amanda Keating. Nothing with me, but maybe someone went down that route and has now not in that route anymore because of the experience they had. And I can't wait to. She sent me.
Good. They can talk me out of doing my sugar mama plan.
What was your sugar mama plan?
Get a sugar mama.
What a plan. That was a great plan.
It was a pretty simple plan. It was just one step.
Amanda Keating sent me like a 5-minute snap video of her talking to me about this experience. I'm like, dude, you're coming on this.
Snap
podcast.
allows a 5-minute video?
I think there was times where it didn't allow it, and then she just kept going. Like it was like, okay, and now back. Shekinah Sarver, Jared Skelly, Ben Illman, Jamie Kenny, Jackson Zyduk. Dude, crazy.
Story about Jackson. He's in our fantasy league.
Yeah.
Guess who knocked him out of the playoffs? This
You.
guy. Woo!
Nice. That had to feel really good.
It did.
Sasha Carey Lynn.
Surveying is real.
What'd you say? Surveying is real. The XY or Zemus.
Yeah, did you like that?
That was good.
Yeah.
Made up, but it was good. Cameron Stratton, Jackie Van Hoof. The people that canceled this month. No, I'm kidding.
No, let's say them. There's a smart one.
They're fine with it.
Yeah, they are. So free members. I thought
this is what everybody should be a free member.
So Jamie went to free member. Anthony went to free member. And we obviously shout out Katri and Sage and then Trudy, who I zero clue who Trudy is. But
from Monk. It's his wife.
But Seth has been such a good dude. And I sent him a message. I said, you're the man. Love you. Thanks for being a part of Tim Noah and bringing your brother on, and also him being on and sharing his story with prostate cancer. By the way, he looks so healthy right now. No drinking for a year now, probably.
It's been longer than that. Dude,
he just looks so freaking healthy. The guy's the man. And so, but I thought he was going to move to the free. He didn't. Not a big deal.
He thought I was slapping the face. He was pretty upset that he was going to be done.
Are you serious?
He's like, well, I guess no more in the loop.
No, he could be in the loop.
That's what he took it.
Oh, are you serious?
Guess what? He's always in the loop.
He is in the loop. No, are you being serious right now?
Maybe.
Are you being serious right now? I like him. I don't want to. Could you not mess with my feelings with him? It was kind of here's the thing. It was kind of an awkward conversation. I just feel bad. For me, on my side, I'm like, dude, I don't produce like I used to. And he's like, but I'm like, so if you want to, I said, I'm not getting rid of it. But I mean, I maybe alluded a little bit. I was like, I don't know what the future is going to hold. That's kind of how I alluded it.
Well, I told him you're done.
You asshole.
You told him you didn't want his butter voice anymore?
I want to keep doing this, but I just don't know if I can commit to doing this all the time.
I said, as a Patreon, you were able to come on the show, start your own show. The reason he told you to cancel it is because now if you're not a Patreon, you can't be on the show. That's kind of what I told him.
Are you serious? I hope not. Seth, if you're listening, which I know you're not, that's not the case. I just felt guilty, and you guys are too good to me, and you guys are friends. That's the thing.
He's actually got a new podcast through Spotify. They sponsored him in the loop.
In the loop.
Yeah.
They're like,
and as soon as it gets up and going, believe me, I'm gonna be here.
As soon as that sponsorship check comes in,
boom, I'm there. But yeah, no. So shout out to all the people that have been Patreons. Love you guys. I'm going to keep doing this, but seriously, if you want to cancel it, that's fine by me. No hard feelings. I feel like an absolute loser that I don't record as much as I should.
You're a winner.
Thank you, Corey.
You're welcome.
What's your guys' shout outs? Corey, what's your shout out? Anthony Richardson?
Yeah. I'll shout out. You're putting it out tomorrow?
Yes.
Yeah, because he'll be at the game Sunday. That's what he's trying to think of.
Yeah, I was trying to.
Are you flying out?
Yeah.
What? You flying out with him?
No. I will shout out
Are you doing
the Colts defense.
Why are you in my ear right? Are you doing an ASMR audition right now?
I will shout out the defense of the Colts that are going to destroy the Denver Broncos in front of my eyes. And it's going to be glorious. The best thing you've seen since you've seen things.
Are you going to order a beer at the stadium?
I might have 3.
Depending on how the defense plays.
Hey, please, this is what you need to do.
Yes.
Because you need to order a Coors Light and then ask them.
Yeah, it's probably super cold there, huh?
Hey, listen, you need to ask them.
They're definitely Blue Mountains.
Because I want somebody to do this again after we did before. Say, hey, do you know if they, like, outside of this area, do they sell this? And see your answer.
Be like, this is pretty good, dude. Think we can get this back in, think we can get this back in Washington?
You guys said that?
We did. And the waitress at the place we were at had no idea. I think she was younger.
So it's Coors Light, and you're like, this is pretty good. Like, is this nationwide?
She had no idea.
Did you guys just do this in Colorado? It's amazing.
Are you gonna? So you're gonna be in Denver?
Yes.
Have you been to Denver before?
No.
I love that city.
Is it good?
I like it.
Oh, yeah.
I've been there twice, and it's been a fun city. Yeah. So, yeah, that's great. I'm happy for you. Are you going by yourself or with anybody?
I'm going.
What?
I'm going with somebody.
Are we saying names?
No.
Is this?
No, because we talked about it before, and you got all weird. I already told you what I'm doing, and you got all weird about it. And
you're going with an X.
You don't remember.
You're going with an X.
Yeah.
And it's going to be. And this has been planned for a while, or was this okay? Cool.
You got all weird.
I saw her the other day.
You were like staring at me, and I was like, "You're just mad because I didn't invite you."
I am a little bit mad. I thought I was your ex.
You want to be?
Ex gonna give it to you.
What?
Well, I don't know. Wait, what does that mean?
That got weird.
That got really weird.
No, I'm excited. I've never been to Denver. Really nice, and I've never flown first class before, and I'm doing that too.
Shut up.
And we'll see how that is.
Spirit Airlines offers first class.
No, it's a private jet.
Oh.
Jim Irsay gave me some drug money.
But no, who are you flying?
I have no idea. I didn't set that part up.
Okay, but dude, on points, or someone actually paid for you to go?
Yeah,
first class.
Well, like you split everything. And
that's
then
crazy.
I covered part of it, and the other part got covered. I've never been in first class, so.
Well, I
got to pick a meal. What is that? That's
I hear
weird.
Once you go first class, like you never want to go back to coach.
Well, that's what happened with me being in like wrestling stadiums and watching things. Like I don't want to go to anything really that's not in like the first row.
Yeah, you did that before.
Yeah, I did a first row. Now I don't want to go anywhere else. Like this one's row like 18, and I'm like, ugh. Because I got closer.
This sucks. Should have spent the money. Craig?
Yes.
Shout outs?
I'd like to shout out Seth and Jamie for
taking
initiative and canceling their Patreon.
Well,
I also like to shout out Mariano Rivera, though, because earlier I was joking around when I said I was happy I knocked him out. I was actually sad. It's his first year. I was hoping that he would do good, and he didn't, but it's okay.
Is he mad at you?
I don't know.
What I would say is, hey, at least you're not Garrett. That's what I would say.
It's not the same league.
I know, but at least, but you can tell him in our league, in the big league, he didn't win one game. That should be the demotion. Automatic in the second league. Like no not ass, but you're like no wins at all. You are immediately demoted into the second league, and you've got to win your way back in.
You have to win the league.
You have to win, and then you're back in. That would be. They would quit. They would just never do fantasy football again.
If I started a not minor league, but even like a lower, like a A league,
yeah,
would you join it to try to get into the minor league?
If you only guaranteed, listen, if you only guaranteed that if I won the second league that you would automatically put me into the main league.
That's how the reason it started originally. And I could tell you we could change it that you would be on the waiting list.
No,
because you have to get voted. You have to get voted.
Then I get 5 votes. Like there's got to be something there.
Do you want to know a secret story? The original way the second league started?
Absolutely.
It wasn't Craig's league. Garrett ran a league for what? 2 years? 3 years?
Yeah.
And it was a way for us to get people to play and try to do the minor league and then get people to come up. And I believe we owed Kellen a chance to come up because I think Kellen
was the first one to win.
Kellen won 1 year.
Yeah.
And we just never had anybody leave for years and years, and then that league went away.
And so the Kellen never got in.
No, we never had a vote. We never had anybody leave.
I think it's too late now because you guys have too much history there. But when you do lose a player or an owner at some point, everyone else is grandfathered in that's been there forever. They don't get the opportunity to possibly lose out of the main league because they've been just there forever. But as you add people in, union takes that away. Sorry, old contract, new contract. If you get last place, you have to move down to the bottom. So then that does give some incentive to the people down below to move back in. Keep the grandfathered people in, been doing it forever. But other than that, new people that join, they can lose their spot.
You know, it'd be fun for me to watch. Actually, it would be if we're still doing this for some reason, when there's an opening in our league, to let him host a audition for people to come down and join, and then our league sitting there voting live up to somebody in the league.
Yeah, we can do that.
I'd like to watch him host that.
Just Gruden. I'm just Gruden right there, like with Barstool, just asking the hard hitting questions. How do you run your? Show me your 2-point stance.
If it was week 14, you had 2 guys on bye and 1 guy on IR. What would you be doing?
That whole hiring. Have you been watching some of the?
I have not.
So, have you seen a little bit of it?
I saw Bill Belichick got hired at North Carolina.
So Gruden's with Barstool now, and they have after the second, the late game and before the Sunday Night Football, you can call in and shred your team. This is Gruden's idea. So you call in live, you talk to Gruden, you talk to Dave Portnoy and also Stephen Che, and you can for like a call-in radio show, and you shred the coach, you shred the players, and so it's like the shredding hour or whatever.
How much are they paying Gruden for that?
So Gruden wanted to join Barstool. He wasn't getting any offers really anywhere else because everything was going on or had gone on, and he's like, he's set money wise for life. But he's like, I just want to get back in the game, and I just want to just like
I need to look at some QB tape,
dude. He is Gruden grinders. Like they said, they got him for pennies on the dollar. Like, and it was his idea. Like he's like, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to be a part of this. I want to do the golf thing with you guys. Like they're like, well, how much you want? He's like, you offer it to me, I'll take it. Just say it. And he just wants to get back in the game of just being content and doing fun stuff, and so. It was his idea to do the shredding thing. So pretty interesting, pretty fun actually to watch. But anyway, yeah, and I like to shout out all the Patreons that have been there, have always been there, will always be there, and then those that have also canceled. And Seth, I love you, buddy. You are my man. I love you. Please don't listen. And Jamie, I love you too. But please don't listen to Craig. That's
just general advice.
Just general advice. Please don't listen to Craig. But anyway, seriously, thank you guys for the support. We'll be out in a couple more weeks, maybe next week. I don't know, whatever works for people's schedule.
Next year.
Yeah, maybe next year.
See you next year. See you next year.
Maybe 2026. Come back.
Hey, if we get shut down again, this podcast, I'm dedicated right now. We're going hard and strong again like we did before.
You're going to break rules?
I'm breaking rules, bro.
I'll be busy.
Busy doing nothing.
No.
All right.
Busy spreading COVID.
just like Johnny Appleseed and the Olives. You're gonna be Corey COVID.
I'm gonna spread pumpkin and COVID at the same time.
It's hard to spread something that doesn't exist.
Okay, Joe Rogan.
Ooh, got him. All right, everyone. Thanks so much for listening. Have a great week. Goodbye.
Hello. Hi.